India, a susceptible society to coronary artery disease. Modern stressful life, changing lifestyles, predisposition to coronary artery disease, and medical tourism is pushing technology to explore the best treatment options which are effective, safe, and affordable for the patients. For the last 20 years, angioplasty has been the accepted and trusted method of treatment. It has remarkably improved the disease outcomes with added benefits of patient convenience. The procedure of angioplasty and the launch of drug-eluting stents has remained the most important landmark in the history of medicine. Till date, it remains the most vital technological innovation in interventional cardiology. Drug-eluting stents since then created a new standard of treatment for patients with difficult and challenging lesion subsets with high-risk factors like multi-vessel disease, long diffused lesions, diabetes, etc., which have a high prevalence in India. However, this moment of glory also had its lows. High cost of imported medicated stents made multi-vessel angioplasty prohibitive. Polymer, one of the components of drug-eluting stents, seemed to cause inflammation and hypersensitivity reactions. Most of the Indian drug-eluting stents lacked robust randomized controlled trials to prove the safety and efficacy. Considering these issues, YUKON Choice Polymer-Free Novel DES technology, manufactured by Translumina Germany, was launched in 2005 amidst both high skepticism and high hopes.
A lot of times I've been asked this question that what is the reason of success behind YUKON stents, and I must say we were there at the right time with the right product, and most importantly I think we priced it right. The technology adoption took a little while because surely this was a different technology compared to the way the traditional drug-eluting stents were made. But I must say that once the cardiologists saw the safety associated with it, the efficacy associated with it, I think everything else became secondary, and from there was no looking back.
Coronary artery disease is becoming an epidemic in India. There was a pressing need felt for an Indian solution which was highly proven and yet affordable. The need to create synergies of mutual exchange of high-end technologies and economical manufacturing logistics between India and Western countries. Ladies and gentlemen, we take the opportunity to announce the launch of Translumina Therapeutics, a joint collaboration between Translumina GmbH and German Heart Center to manufacture YUKON Choice stents in India. The project created was ambitious. Drug-eluting stents is a complex technology to create, but the idea was to learn from the past and take a cautious walk.
In this decade, we have learned a lot of things about drug-eluting stents. It has been not so easy to provide patients with this effective way of reducing restenosis because our intention and our concern has been always to offer this technology in a safe way.
The first effort was to create a positivity for the idea of Indian manufacturing. After several rounds of deliberations, both German Heart Center and Translumina were convinced that our synergies shall create a company which shall not just represent the future of Indian but the global interventional cardiology markets.
When Translumina Therapeutics approached us for collaboration with the German Heart Center, our first question was, are you sure? We were hearing of so many Indian companies that were testing novel drug-eluting stent devices, but without the proper infrastructure of randomized controlled trials.
Well, I still remember the day when I first proposed about the fact that I would like to take this technology further and probably plan to start a manufacturing unit in India. His first reaction was that he was very surprised that I would like to do that in India. But then his first thing was that if you really want me to help and lend you the name of my product and my company, you have to keep the quality standards very, very high. And I think this is what I assured him, that whatever we do, I mean, we may sell less, we may produce less, but whatever we do, the quality will be world class and the standards will be best in the industry.
I was, as you said, a little restrictive, of course, in the beginning, but I think the idea is very good. We have agreed to supply material parts to your factory, and I personally sent our engineers over to look on your quality systems and how your factory is laid out, and I think we could make a very good product in India.
The facility was set in the valley of Dehradun with world-class infrastructure, including high-quality clean rooms, quality control and research labs, with an objective to create a world-class product. The machines used for production and quality control are patented technologies of German Heart Center and are not available in open markets. The factory was regularly audited for quality controls by professionals from German Heart Center and Translumina.
I personally have visited the factory of ATL Therapeutics in Dehradun, and I must say I'm very impressed to see their commitment to quality and excellent product performance. They have installed the best machines and equipment used for the manufacturing of stent products, inclusive desk products, and we are very proud to see which good pace they make in advance to realize a next generation product called YUKON Choice PC.
Mein Name ist Anna Wiczorek vom Deutschen Herzzentrum in München. Ich habe letztes Jahr die Produktionsstätte in Dehradun besucht und habe mit dem gesamten Team eine Einarbeitung gehabt bezüglich der Methodenentwicklung, der Beschichtung und auch der Analytik. Ich bin tief beeindruckt über die apparative Ausstattung der Firma, auch über das strenge Qualitätsprotokoll. All die Aufwendungen werden betrieben, um dem Patienten irgendwann ein sicheres und gutes Produkt darzubieten.
But high manufacturing standards were just the beginning.
To create a drug-eluting stent is not easy. Manufacturing technology is one part of it, probably 10%. Even more important is to show evidence that the treatment for a patient is safe and efficient. That is the final goal to achieve.
What is the best mean and the best way to prove it is through good designed animal studies and human studies. And the best way to prove the efficacy and the safety of this complex and new technology is through the randomized clinical trials.
YUKON Choice PC has one of the most robust clinical data, where each component of drug-eluting stent has been studied in large patient population against the current standards.
The YUKON Choice PC is a next-generation stent technology. It combines an optimal drug release kinetic with the safety advantages of a bare metal stent platform profile. The real breakthrough with the YUKON Choice PC is that it seems to be able to deliver a very high anti-restenotic efficacy comparable to that of the market-leading Xience and Xipher stents without recourse to durable polymer coatings. This stent certainly represents a stent for the future.
Translumina Therapeutics represents the future. It represents the hope and dream, a dream of making the first ever true Indian multinational in interventional cardiology.
I wish Translumina Therapeutics all the best for the future.
I'm very proud about our Indian partnership, and in this market we will in the future behave like we are an Indian company. That's the only way to prepare India with the best markets worldwide.
I'm wishing Advanced Therapeutics and Translumina Therapeutics all the best for the future, and we look forward to see that new product succeeding, and we are very confident that that will be our future in Germany, in India, and for the joint venture.
Ladies and gentlemen, with your support, a small step is now going to be a big leap. Together, we shall bring a change and make quality angioplasty possible with a safe and affordable technology, and bring India on the world map of interventional cardiology.